ohana. This is Paula here. Today we're doing a collab with my friend. My friend invited me, Matt's Teacup For One, so this is a Turning Right collab. So a bunch of us Disney channels got together and wanted to do something for that. So I love this movie, it's very good. It takes place in Canada. I wasn't originally going to go like April route because she is in Canada, but I decided because she's Chinese, I'm going to do the Belle one. So and we discussed in our group that the reason this movie got made is because the short ad is so good. So let's start. Okay, Brian, I need the rest of them. So let me see it. Thank you. So 2 1/4 cup. Gotcha. 1 teaspoon, 1 cup of water. Make your dough. Never made Belle buns, guys, so bear with me, please. So, okay, you're gonna need 2 cups of 2 1/4 cups of flour. Everybody's white wheat flour is what you can find. So okay. I didn't say something, so I'm not gonna do that. So 2 cups. The actual recipe, Brian. This is the ingredients. 1/4. Yeast. So I got our water, warm water. You want to get a cup of warm water. You put a teaspoon of yeast and a teaspoon of sugar. So a teaspoon of yeast. So it says. Teaspoon of water, sugar, warm water. This is a teaspoon. Take care. Okay, you dissolve it in your warm water. Never made this, guys, so bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. Love it. I like the movie, it was good.
Clever little trick to reduce mess.
Oh, yeah.
Clean out later.
That's a good idea. You gotta remember, Reese is alive, so you want to activate the yeast. She's gotta have something to eat. Nom, 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 nom. Add the water. So stir it together. Set it aside for 10 minutes, so let it sit. Alright. Set the timer for 10 minutes. Okay guys, so you gotta use it, you gotta leave it for 10 minutes. So now you're gonna add it here slowly. You gotta chopsticks to add some chopsticks to stir it, so the sugar will mush slowly. But the flour much better than ready. So if you need more flour, just add more flour to it. Good. I don't make bread all the time, so just watching the movie off camera. It's cute. It's very cute. I think Priya is my favorite of the all of her friends. Like she's so emo. She's very. What's the tone she speaks in? I don't know how do you pronounce that? Like monotone. That she's cute. Like her curly hair. All right. Nobody's taking these the first. Okay. Flour type. You need to add 25 to 25 minutes to produce. All right. Starting from dough. So you can so the bowl will get leaning onto the. So you're going to let it go in the bowl. You're going to eat it. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Matt, for having me. I appreciate it. I can't really. Yeah, everybody, go check out what everybody else does for this collab and see what they do. So there's a bunch of us with this collab. So actually, I wasn't originally going to do it, and then I signed up for it and watched the movie that night, and I loved it. So. Okay, it's probably should be better. Okay. I don't know how we'll see it. Figure it out. So, yeah.
Boop. 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 Boop.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You messing with the camera?
I wasn't poking your eye out.
I know they have the ears, like the for the. It was cute, very cute. Very cute. What are you doing?
Hold still. Blah, 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 blah.
The bits in yet.
Nobody set a timer. Nobody set a timer. But I know that this song is 4 minutes.
No, I know I people break it like whatever. That's why I don't make bread, because it takes so long. Yeah. I like to eat bread, I don't like making it now. This turns out right. If you guys turn wrong, don't. If this guys turns wrong, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, they made dumplings in the movie, but. We got our fill. We made our bread. So we got our dough. It's rising right now. So it's gonna be like an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. It's already covered. So you want to put it in a warm place, covered. So probably not near the oven. What they suggest to do is like turn your oven on to a low temperature and turn it off, and then put your dough in there. So you make it that way. By the way, this is not a Disney recipe to let you know, but it's inspired by the movie. So I like to try to make Disney recipes.
A little correction on the whole, turn the oven on, turn it off. It's preheat the oven to the lowest possible temperature, then turn it off.
Yeah, so you want to do this. You want to do this is going to be half a cup now of cabbage. We're making the filling. So one of those guys is really small, so probably should have done it well. Anyway. Now the way this recipe does, like to shape it, it says to put into a log, like you're making like cinnamon rolls. But the other way I watched it with on the Disney website with the freaking Pixar, and put it into like a donut shape. And you cut it. So. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this cabbage. 'Cause I'm not a fan of cabbage, to be honest. I like coleslaw, but cooked cabbage, no, thank you.
I have your answer.
You'll eat it. Ryan's gonna eat it raw. I could make coleslaw out of this if you had time.
Engage rabbit mode. I'm now a red rabbit. I should be careful before I accidentally start an ASMR food channel.
You could use a peeler too, but it's probably better to use a spoon. It's easier. So that's what my chef taught me in culinary school. You could use ground too if you wanted to, or do fresh. You could use sushi jam if you wanted to.
I'm going to remind you, the whole point of Cooking with Magic was to look at a Disney-inspired recipe
Yeah.
and see
Budget.
how you can cut corners to save money.
Yeah. Like, so we
Encouraging
don't have
people-
the steamer. We're using the extra steamer.
Encouraging people that might not be able to afford to do something like this and
Yeah.
realize that maybe they can because they didn't realize they could do something different.
Yeah, plus bring the magic.
Also, you're completely missing.
No. Sorry. Plus bring the magic home. There you go. Like you can't do two at Disney Park, make the recipes at home. There you go. Since I can't right now, unfortunately. I was
That
up to
was the whole point of saving money.
Yeah. So we can go
Because
to
in order to get that at the park, you have to spend $100 just to get to the park.
I know.
Get in the park.
I know. And then I sell these bao buns at Epcot. I think it's Food and Wine. Is it Food and Wine? I think it is. I'm not sure which one it was supposed to is. Or Festival of the Arts, I don't remember.
I think I figured it out.
What's that?
I'm gonna order a whole pack of those like really fluffy, fuzzy dice just so I can throw them at you.
No, it's terrible.
Yes, yes I am.
You sound like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb.
Are you really sure that's the one you're supposed to use?
Yep. You're gonna grate the ginger.
Go all the way down on it.
No.
Oh.
There you go.
use the whole length of the grater to your advantage.
You're grating carrots,
All the way down to the bottom of the edge.
And I woke up this morning, I was like, nah. Let's take a swim. That's all right.
Smell that? No, no. You never stick your hand in a cheese grater. No.
I'm using it.
Why not? Stop it.
You sound like Remy. That's funny. Tablespoon?
Unless you want grated rubber in there too.
Ew.
Yumbo.
Pay attention to what you're doing. Your thumb's getting pretty close.
Yeah. When I grated thumb, ew.
That would not be very great.
No. Ew. So guys, have you seen this movie? What do you think of the Turning Red? I loved it. It was different. She's Chinese, it's in Canada. I like that it's in Canada because I spent a lot of time when I worked at Epcot for Food and Wine Farm and Garden. I spent a lot of time behind the Canadian pavilion, so I have a kind of fondness for the country. I've never actually been to Canada. Well, technically I have, but I was really little, so that doesn't count. Doesn't count. Okay, your pork. Wash your hands after you do that. So the pork, come on.
Except you didn't wash the So take the cup, take the spatula.
Wash the cup. Wash it.
While I gawk and stare at that nice meaty chunk. Oh, it's fine. Oh, that seems pretty good.
Huh?
9 times zoom.
Okay. And so you want 3 tablespoons soy sauce. Soy sauce. This is just Walmart brand. It's low sodium. We're trying to watch the salt. So we actually did a tasting of sodium in culinary school, and let me tell you, I needed like a gallon of water after that. Literally, drink a gallon of water after that class because it was so salty. Usually Asian food is really salty. What are you doing? Are you irritating me? Are you irritating me? Are you irritating the ohana? The Disney ohana?
No, I was honking the meat.
He is my
sounded
Ryan
better.
is my Goofy. I don't know why. Although I don't trust Goofy with hammer. So 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Come on. Let me go through the steam these. I'll figure it out. We don't have a basket. We don't have a bamboo steamer to do it. And we don't make them enough. We're not Chinese, so no. Ryan's Asian, but you know. Okay, test sesame off. Okay. And Korea and China are 2 different cultures. I like that added some culture to this movie. See? Okay, let's
You
run
can pour that fast because I have the stopper in it.
Yeah, don't add a lot of this, guys. To use this really gently because it will overpower everything else.
Hold on. I want to show something.
It will overpower everything else.
Okay, so the little pull ring that you can pull out of these, it looks like this. It usually ends up coming out this way. Flip it around so it's pointing towards you, and then kind of push it into the notch, and you've got a flow control.
There you go.
Stops it from just globbing out.
Yeah. Because that when I was told in culinary school that is very overpowering. If you add too much, it overpowers everything else. You just take soy sauce. You take sesame oil. So I don't use a lot of it. Just a tiny, just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, like truffle oil goes a long way. Like French, red. We'll eventually make that, eventually. You won't put this in the fridge because else the juices will separate. You want to keep this cold. So, what it is,
How long is this on the fridge?
just as long as the dough raises. So until you're ready to fill it, basically.
Yeah, you want some overhang.
It's in the fridge. It's not a lot, so you have to put it dough for dough or too much. All right. So we got our dough, and so it's risen. So we're gonna get out of our bowl. We're gonna do this for 40 minutes to an hour. Probably should have. So what you're gonna do when the dough is risen, double in size. You need to give it 2 to 5 minutes. There should get air bubbles. Okay. So like that. Okay. Oh yeah. The air bubbles out. Probably should have floured this. Oh well. It's so sticky. Doesn't say that, Laura. Doesn't say to. I probably should though. That? Yep, we did. Thank you, Brad. Maybe we should have put a dad cloth on the, that's what we used to do in culinary school at Disney, when I worked at Gas Mover. It was fun. Fun times. Would I do it again? In a heartbeat. I miss it. Work for Disney again. If I had the chance to. Why don't I get media with them? That'd be nice. That's my goal. That's my dream too.
Left.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Ryan. Oh yeah. Much better. Thank you. That's much better. What you had a red towel would be much better. It matches the theme of the movie. Okay. So it's need for 2 to 5 minutes, so no. Yeah. You can put the bubbles out. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I've been filming a ton of videos today, so it's been a lot of filming. So I'll check those videos out when they're done. I'll let you know when those videos are uploaded, so. Film a magic mail and then something for the 50th. You'll see what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So, it was good though. What we made. So, yeah.
Forgot to put your hair back.
Yeah. Have a hair tie. So,
A little late for that.
yeah. Wish we had a link time, we don't.
That's something you were supposed to do before.
Oops. It's been 2 minutes yet? It says 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
No one set a timer.
Hey Siri. Set timer 5 minutes.
5 minutes, counting down.
Thank you.
Next time, don't shout it.
Oh, I just trigger somebody's you know what. Sorry. This is a workout. Ugh. This is a workout, guys. Ugh. It's actually kind of
Be in
fun.
such a rush to do it.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Take your time, exactly. Probably need flour to roll it out, definitely.
Because remember, the faster you fold it, the harder it's going to get.
No. What's the gluten in the well, oh, you can totally make these vegan or vegetarian, definitely. Still use meat. Just use like a vegetable or like possible meat.
Or plant-based.
Plant-based meat, yeah, exactly. Or if you're gluten-free, they have make gluten-free flour. So you can definitely make these that way. So if you don't eat meat or you're gluten-free. So, you gotta use chicken or pork or whatever you want to. Put these in. So I think it's normally pork, so it's traditionally pork. You can use pork belly, pork tenderloin. We're using ground pork, but I was gonna use pork belly, but it's expensive. It's too expensive. But it's basically bacon, like big. That's where bacon comes from, pretty much. I've had Belle buns before. I've had the cheeseburger pies in Animal Kingdom. Those are very good. So from Satoli Canteen, fantastic. Those are good. So they taste like basically a Charles cheeseburger and a Belle bun, pretty much. That place is one of the best places in Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, we might have to scrap this whole thing.
Why? Okay, so we got our dough rolling. We got our dough kneaded. So what you want to do, you want to take. I have the recipe right here. You want to roll into it in like a oval shape. So. We don't have a rolling pin, so we're using a cup. We're improvising, so no, this is what we have to do. I wish I had a rolling pin. Oval. They didn't tell me how thick you should roll it, so it'd be easier to get a rolling pin. So. forgive me if my rolling skills aren't great, you know.
Wrong season.
What do you mean? Huh? What's funny? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like that?
Look, it's a big heart.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, it's not Valentine's Day. No. It's more like summertime. No. So, that's probably the worst time to go to Walt Disney World. It's when I wouldn't go because it's so crowded. That's one thing I hate about Walt Disney World. It's so crowded. Everything else I love, but that's one thing I don't like about it. Like, no, well, but Disney's expensive too. That's one thing. I love Disney too, but that's the one thing I don't like about it. It's so expensive.
You're forgetting to even out the center bits.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's cut it like this. Doesn't say how much they get to roll it. Doesn't tell me. It's actually kind of fun, guys. So, I enjoy it. Like, I don't make Asian food that much, so I usually make like Disney recipes, and I find that fun too. Hey, it looks like kind of a pumpkin, kind of. Is that an oval? I guess. So, come on, that work with me.
It doesn't have to be a perfect oval. You're just trying to get it elongated to stretch.
Stretch it. I was never good at making bread in culinary school. It's just not my thing, you know.
You also got to remember that's going to get rolled up anyways.
Yeah. It's gonna get rolled up and rolled out, and then cut, and then you have to roll it out to make the shape, like a rubber, and then fill it. And we steam it. And you could also put these in the oven. I guess you could do that too.
It should be good enough.
Okay. So you're gonna do it. You're gonna roll it. Okay, roll into a log. Okay. This. Switching towards the log. Okay. This. So you roll it like you're gonna cut it. You're gonna roll it like into like you're making like cinnamon rolls basically, like that. Except you're not just cutting them. You're really cutting them, but you're rolling them out.
Don't pinch the ends. You don't want the ends. You want the ends to be as big as the normals.
Yeah. All right. So 12 to 16 pieces. So on your wire. Do you want how big these want to be? I don't know. We want them kind of small. Sure. We have a lot of fillings. But
Cut it in half first.
Yeah.
Now, put them,
This.
turn them so they're just the same exact way.
This. Oh, like that.
No, I said turn them so they're the exact same way.
And you cut it like that.
There you go.
Ah, that's smart. You do it at the same time. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of fun. Hey, I'm learning how to do something I don't normally do. Okay, that's gonna be a small bit there. Okay. So let's go. What? 1/8 of an inch thin the palm of your hand. So. Yeah. I'm trying my best. I don't want to run too thin. Go like that. So you want it like that. I'm gonna roll it more. I don't want it to do that. They're not perfect circles. Sorry about that. They're not gonna be perfect, but they'll still be good. So this is my first time doing this, so I've never done this before. So. And I'm not Chinese, so I don't know what I am. I am adopted. So if you didn't know I'm adopted, now you know. So there you go. Thank you, Brian.
Doing what you're doing.
Okay. You just go faster. There you go. That'll be kind of weird shape. Oh well, I'll be alright. Yeah, there we go. So like mini pizzas, kind of like you're making pizza. Oh. Like I'm gonna making little mini pieces. We should do that sometime, make it from scratch. That'd be fun, kind of fun. I gotta find like the recipe for pandaApocalypse. I think they import. Get it. I'll spin it out. Okay. So this. Okay. So that. Okay. This is kind of, yeah, this is not easy. Come on. Twist it. There's your bow. There's your first bow. I made my first bow. You got that. It's like the short. Cute. Okay. This is actually kind of fun. This is the fun part, actually. I think. Is that enough? I think bao means bun in Chinese. I think it's bun in Chinese.
Still recording.
Oh. Okay, so you got your bao. Don't be careful, these are delicate. So you got them done.
That's gonna be the premiere one.
Huh?
May have incidentally left it on high too long, and now they've become the blob. Oh no. This is gonna be fun. Alright, disclaimer. We may have done a terrible job.
Oh no. Oops.
Welcome to the Bow Bowl? Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. Though we got another batch in the steamer right now. We don't have the like the bamboo because we don't need them enough. So, here we go. These are not perfect, but they'll still be tasty. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. A piece. Actually, pretty good. Very good. I wouldn't put as much sesame oil. Put a little bit, but it's very good. We got a second back in the steamer right now. The mistake we made is we didn't put. What I would do is I would take a bowl. If you don't have like a steamer, like a bamboo steamer, use a bowl. Use parchment paper. Cover the parchment paper in the bowl, and then put
Not
the buns
sponsored.
in. Put the buns in, and then what you're supposed to do is you put it on medium high, steam them until the steam rises, and then you set it to medium low. That we did not do, so we did it wrong. But you know, it's been fun to do this. So Matt, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Guys, go check out everybody else's YouTube. See what they do for their collab. They're all awesome channels like Seth and Lauren. Sorry. Like Seth from Lavender and Lauren from Castlescapes and Clones. I forget who everybody is in the club. I'll link them in the description down below, but it's been fun. So, guys, have a magical day. Take care. Peace, love, and Mickey Jackson. Bye, guys. Mwah. Bye. Love you.
Batch 2 turned out a lot better, but they look weird. Yeah, I was lazy and I didn't do the twist like I should have, so they look like they would be very suitable for Halloween if you had some pink or red dye. Ooh, that's actually an idea.
We could have turned it. We could have dyed them red.
That would be interesting,
Yeah.
actually.
We could have put red dye in it. No, I didn't think of that.